Okay, welcome back, everybody. It is time to take two and call us in the morning. We've got the doctors on the hook with answers to your health questions and a whole lot more. Our favorite twin docs, Dr. I and Dr. J, are back in the house this morning. Hi, guys. I feel like it's been a while.
Too long.
It's so good to see you as always. So I teased a couple things before the break, and let's get straight to it. And let's start with Girl Scout cookies.
Let's do it.
True or false? Girl Scout cookies are actually toxic. And I'm going to say false just because I'm manifesting into the universe.
Manifested into the universe.
That's not true.
It's false. I mean, they can be toxic to your waistline, right? But they're
Yes.
not toxic in general. But this is where this kind of conversation came from. There was this study, and I use study with kind of sarcastic air quotes because it wasn't a real great study. It wasn't peer-reviewed. It wasn't in any major medical journals. And they only sampled 25 cookies across 3 states. But what they found was there were increased levels of certain heavy metals, cadmium, mercury, things that can be carcinogenic and that can cause neurodevelopmental issues. There was also a lot of glyphosate, which is this carcinogen that it's a pesticide, a carcinogen that's a bad actor, illegal in 33 countries.
That's what was in Roundup. That was what was in Roundup. This whole Roundup lawsuit a few years ago, it's glyphosate, exactly.
And it's in these cookies?
Yeah, so you can sprinkle the cookies on your card.
And they found it in all of the cookies, and the worst offenders were the Thin Mints.
Okay.
Yes.
Well, at least they're not Samoas.
No, not Samoas.
I could eat a sleeve of Samoas in no time.
Just a sleeve. You need
Okay,
to
but
up
you're
your
still
game.
eating them?
I have
like to
admit
take my cues from you.
Death by Thin Mints, that's fine. We all got to have something, right?
So we've renamed the cookies to Twin Mints in your honor.
Toxic Twin Mints.
Yeah, it's got toxic Twin Mints. It's got a ring to it. This is also what we talked about before break. Today is Anosmia Awareness Day, which is actually something I have. I was born without a sense of smell. So true or false, people born without a sense of smell have different breathing patterns. I'm going to say true. It feels like that would be true.
That is absolutely true. So when you think about it, when we're smelling throughout the day, I mean, of course, we take deep breaths, but we take these little micro breaths as well, because our sense of smell is one of our greatest senses of protection, right? So we're taking these micro breaths. So people that have anosmia take just a nice, smooth breath, whereas people who have traditional smell, it's more like spiked. And so they found that because of that, people with anosmia do have a host of medical conditions. Well, they assume that it's due to that, a host of medical conditions that people with traditional smell do not have. And so we always tell people, like, some people have congenital anosmia, they're born with it, right? And some people, it's acquired, maybe from COVID or from a traumatic brain injury or from dementia.
I met someone who had a car accident who had it afterwards.
Yes,
Yeah.
traumatic brain injury. So we always tell people, some people don't even notice that they have lost their sense of smell. But when you notice that your sense of smell is decreased or you just don't smell things, tell your doctor, because it can be a harbinger for bad things potentially.
Yeah. I just found out, a few months ago, that my grandfather, who's no longer with us, had it as well, and just figured that out a few months ago. My family was like, we could have used this information for my whole life.
Ago.
Yeah. Okay, fascinating. Hey, true or false, the next time you have the flu, eating mushrooms could save your life? Could save your life? False.
It's actually true. It's actually true. So when you get the flu, the thing that kills you most times is you get this superimposed bacterial pneumonia. And the reason that happens is when you get the flu, your immune system's like, we have to get rid of this flu. You get this inflammatory response, and it goes and it kills the flu. Problem is, sometimes that response is so vigorous, it also just nukes your lungs. However, if you eat mushrooms, oddly enough, there's a fiber in mushrooms that kind of tamps down that response. So it's effective enough to kill the flu, but not so effective that it damages your lungs. So if you have a viral infection in general, flu in particular, mushrooms.
Any kind?
Pretty much any kind of any kind of mushroom,
porcini,
whatever mushroom you like, and you can also get it from like wheat,
wood
barley,
ear mushroom.
whatever you like. You can go out in your garden and get mushrooms from your garden, whatever you like.
Be careful with that. Be careful with that.
Garden mushroom.
Can't smell, so she
No
won't know the
thanks.
dangerous ones.
I won't either. So.
Okay, and then true or false, people who sleep in bed with their partner actually have more health problems. True.
This is false, only if they snore. But this is
not-
fine.
I'm not doing
Not
all
today,
that.
Mark. But this is actually false. So this is the thing. They have found that sleeping in bed with your partner actually improves your health. Now, the caveat is it's got to be somebody you have an emotional connection to. It can't be just like a random person, right? But if you have an emotional connection, you release oxytocin. Oxytocin makes you feel good. It relaxes you, reduces blood pressure, improves heart health. You make more dopamine, more serotonin. So it's good in all of those ways. Plus, you sleep longer and you get more REM sleep, which is that restorative sleep. So absolutely sleep next to your partner. Unless they snore, then it's kind of like, I don't
Then
know.
you send them to the next
They
room.
send them to the next room. I don't think go.
Yeah. Hey, before we go, I know you'll have a major announcement to make that we're really excited to hear. You're changing things up.
We're changing things up. So, we've been doing this for 20 years now, practicing medicine. I know you can't tell by looking at us, but we have been.
I really can't.
I'll take it. And one thing we found is that a lot of medicine, the way it's practiced nowadays, it's not about health and wellness. It's about patching illnesses. And unfortunately, we make a lot of money doing that. But just from a mission standpoint, we're not feeling that anymore. And so kind of what we're doing is we're shifting our whole practice to health and wellness. We're going to stop doing the OB portion of our practice, though, because it takes so much time. We're going to,
We'll do it at St. Croix. We're not going to do it
locally anymore. But we're going to, and we've got a line of supplements coming out that we're calling Twin Doctors, you know, and it's going to be available on our website and Amazon and stuff like that. And we're starting with 11, and we've got this amazing team behind us that's helping us. And we're really trying to promote more health and wellness, both in our social media, our media stuff, and in our practice.
Yep. Nutrition, acupuncture,
So it's nerve-wracking.
wellness.
Wow,
Yeah.
I know your patients are sad. But when does this start? Immediately?
Well, we're going to immediately
phase
start
out,
the focus, and then we're going to phase out by June 1st with the OB. So.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Well, best of luck. And
Thank you
of
so
course, we'll be
much.
catching up with y'all every week to see
Absolutely.
how the changes are treating you. Thank you. Y'all are the best. To have your medical or health questions answered on the show, find Dr. I and Dr. J on social media at the Twin Doctors _ or even their website. Okay. See you next week, guys.